Hey, I started an Arrowhead collection, and here's what I found. So, I recently started collecting arrowheads, and I had no idea how fascinating and addicting it would be. The Kalapuya Indians lived in the Willamette Valley for thousands of years, with their traditional homeland covering the Valley of Oregon. One of my other most unique finds. I have not found an arrowhead quite like this out there. This is the first one. I believe this one was used for hunting deer. Well, some of the smaller ones, like these, were used for bird hunting. So, this was my most unique find. I found this yesterday. As you can see, it's crystal clear, made out of obsidian. I picked it up and I'm like, holy cow. That is definitely the find of the day. And it was. I also found this one yesterday. It's broken, but it's okay. This one looks crystal clear too. It might have been made by the same person. This is another arrowhead. Close up on that. Oop, dropped it. As you can see. Found this one yesterday too. Really nice. It's broken, unfortunately. Here are some of I believe these are used for fishing, the smaller fish. See that? It's broken a little bit, but it's okay. As you can see, it's pretty big. So it would be used for like a small fish. I have another one like that. It's a little bit smaller. It's nice. Put this one together. Nice arrowhead too. It's pretty big. I don't believe it was used for a bird. Might have been used for bigger game. This is an arrowhead. So, fun story about this one. Me and my girlfriend, we were arrowhead hunting. First time arrowhead hunting. This was not her first time. She's an experienced arrowhead hunter. We were hunting this off a slough. And she found an arrowhead. And this was beside one, and I picked it up. I was like, look, this looks like off an arrowhead too. And she's like, yeah, it definitely does. And we found 10 arrowhead that day. And I found 6, she found 4, and we were walking back. I was like, wait, can I see that arrowhead? I took arrowhead, and I put the piece together, and it made an arrowhead. I was like, this is your lost piece. So she has the other piece to my arrowhead, and I have the other piece to her arrowhead. So this is my tool and scraper collection. It's also in there with the arrowheads. Let's start on this end. As you can see, has the ridges of an arrowhead, but it's curved. Right here, doesn't have no ridges. Right here, it has ridges. You can tell that it's been beaten on. On the back, you can tell it's been beaten on. On this side, hasn't been beaten on. So, right here is the point. What my conclusion has came out to be that this was a knife probably about this long. Just a small one to get in the game, to cut the hive off. Flush, that's what the curve is for. Get in places a straight knife can't. So I believe this was a knife. Right here, you can see the edges to where it's been beaten on. I believe that this was a scraper of some sort. Doesn't look like to be broken to me. Maybe right here, but you know, they could use this to get in and scrape what they needed to scrape. This is not obsidian. Could be red obsidian, but I do not believe it is. Got gunk on the back of it. Right here is another scraping tool. It's a bigger piece. Almost bigger than that one. You can see where it's been beaten on. Right there. And over here. Beaten on the back. Once again, the scraping tool. Right here is probably one of my coolest tools, where you can see that it has been beaten. I believe that they tried to turn this into an arrowhead, but they messed up because they couldn't get this chunk off. You can see where they hit it at back here to try to get this chunk off, and it didn't come off, so they're like, screw it. And then you can see over here, they didn't hit right here, but they did hit along the edge. So I believe they hit right here, and they were like, we're just going to make this a scraper. And they put their finger right here to hold it and scrape along the hide to get the hide off. These are my cool finds, my cool tools and scrapers. But this is my arrowhead collection. I found some cool rocks arrowhead collecting. But one last view.